Hey, what's going on, guys? Cinematic. I don't even know. I'm just making a video, but I mean, I'm doing a paper for school. It's supposed to be an argumentative paper, and I'm doing my paper on SOPA, the Stop Online Piracy Act that they're trying to pass through the Senate right now, or the House of Representatives. I'm sorry. And as I look deeper and deeper into this bill, and look at a lot of people's thoughts and arguments on it and things like that, I noticed that a lot of people are worried about innocent people being charged with felonies, locked up in prison, all that kind of stuff, over stuff that they really weren't trying to infringe on copyrights, whatever, things like that. But I really believe that this bill, they have good intentions with this bill, but after looking through the bill, there are a lot of loopholes and open spots to where they don't provide any kind of security blanket in this bill that states that normal United States citizens would not be wrongly accused or anything like that. They don't put anything in there as a safeguard. Basically, what they do is they lay out what the bill is, and other than that, it's wide open. It's basically, they're wanting to do it. Here's what they want to do. They want to stop all the movie pirates. It's basically a bill. Sadly to say, when you read the bill, it's mostly sponsored by like the big movie companies and stuff like that. It's a bill to where they're trying to stop people from uploading pirated movies. In other countries, a lot of people go to these movie screenings and they tape the movie, then they put it on the internet, and then you can go download a bootleg, and it's whatever. I don't even watch bootlegs. Bootlegs look like shit. But it's also about music. They want to stop. They want to stop people from being able to basically, go buy an album, rip it, stick it on the internet on a site where bunches of people come do it. And they're basically saying that most of these sites that do this aren't in the United States. They call them rogue sites. And they're saying that these other countries are basically profiting from advertising, marketing, whatever they have on their website by bringing you guys these free bootleg movies. They even went as far to say as they're selling like knockoff drugs, like not approved by the FDA or whatever. I'm going to try to get that paper done today. It's supposed to have been done today, but I didn't go to school because I didn't have it done. I might talk a little bit more about that in another video. But anyways, I'm sorry. I know I've been rambling, and hopefully you guys are still here listening. I wanted to make this video also about a lot of other things that are going on. I just seen a video from a guy that actually had DJ Keemstar in it. I know everybody knows that DJ Keemstar is a big-ass troll, but I've actually been looking into some of the stuff that Keemstar does know, and he actually talked a lot about Ron Paul, which is a guy I've been rooting for since 2008 election. He didn't get any airtime. You won't get any airtime again because he speaks the truth. And Keemstar is not an ignorant, dumb motherfucker. He's just a troll. Like, he's actually kind of intelligent. But they went and found this other bill, which this is the thing. Like, these bills come up, and a lot of times we're not even notified. I mean, it's public information. We can find it out. But we're not actually notified of it right away. But there's a new bill that they're saying is going to be able to make the U.S. declare the United States as a battleground. And basically, the new bill, it doesn't state that it's for the United States, but somewhere towards the end, and I'll try to get some valid links to show you guys, you can look at it yourself, that it doesn't, necessarily, it's not targeted toward the United States, but it can be put in effect in the United States, is what the bill states. And what it is I don't know if you guys have ever heard of martial law. It's where the army could, the government, the army, they could get together and they could, declare martial law, and they could, detain American citizens in America for whatever they would like, and, torture them for information. Just anything, basically. It's pretty much, if you think about it, it's what we do in other countries. We go to other countries, and we pretty much take over their shit. So just imagine, I just wanted to bring this up because I'm not saying it's going to happen, but just imagine if the United States government decided, fuck us, they want to change some shit around. They just declare martial law, do whatever the hell they want to do, and then you either fight back and probably die because you're going to be fighting our military system, or you follow along with whatever it is the hell they want to do with you. And the reason I'm even talking about all these things like this, like, we also had another bill that they were trying to pass. I think it's S978. I'm going to look it up, put a link in there too. It was the first, it wasn't the first. It was the first big one since I've been a YouTube commentator. And it was wanting to go, it was all about copyright infringement and things like that. Everybody got so bent out of shape. Oh, our privacy's gone. Our freedom of speech is gone. YouTube commentating's going to be gone. Gameplay's going to be gone. Everybody got all bent out of shape. That bill did not pass. This new bill, it may pass, it may not pass. The problem I have with all of these bills is they're like 1,000 pages long. I'm telling you, if you go try to read some of these bills are like 1,000, 2,000 pages long. It's all legal terms, so the average person, I don't give a fuck if you're a straight A student in school. If you don't take legal classes and things like that, you're not going to understand half the shit they're talking about. And I really think that our government should be held responsible to, if they're going to pass these bills and put these bills into the House of Representatives and the Congress and all these places to get them passed, I really think that they need to make a short, more brief, like straight to the point type of paperwork. You can have the big long bill, but it needs a summary. It needs a summary that the average American can read, understand, and be correct. Because if not, then basically they're just doing what they want without our, consent. And what a lot of people don't understand is, and I'm thinking it's in the Bill of Rights. I mean, I read so much stuff that I don't ever pay attention. I need to keep like a journal or something because my long-term memory sucks. But I've read in many places that the government, the United States government, is not supposed to control the public. The public actually are supposed to vote in who is running our government, and we overall, as citizens of the United States, are supposed to be in control of what the government does. And it used to be like that, and now it has turned into, and I know Ron Paul called it the welfare state, and so many people, have called it things like that. Now what it is we have a group of people, the government, that basically runs us. They give us, here's what we're doing, and it's kind of like we don't care if you like it or not. So, I don't know, like some things need to change. Look at our government, look at our economy, look at everything going on in America right now. I mean, we look at all these, news broadcasts from other countries where they protest and they get the fuck beat out of them, and people get tortured, killed, whatever, and we say, oh, that's so sad, and then our government says things like, we're gonna go over there and help those people out because that's wrong what's happening to them. But I didn't see anything like drastic for the Operation Wall Street, but I did see a lot of police going in. And, we're supposed to have the right to protest and the freedom of speech and all that. But they were pretty much going in, hey, saying it's time to go. Like, so we really need to take a hard look at what our rights are and when they're being violated. Because if I have the right to protest, then I should be able to protest as long as I'm not harming anybody in the process. I know you guys have seen the Operation Wall Street or the Occupy Wall Street. There were some incidents there. There was one where there was a guy that was from the military, and he had a big rant because the police were coming and saying, you guys got to leave. They were arming up with pepper spray and whatever. They were going to basically say, if you're not going to leave, we're going to take action. So, I don't know. I hate getting into politics. That's why I've always been open-ended on the conspiracy time thing, because these conspiracies and these things that people call conspiracies, a lot of times, I honestly don't believe some of them are conspiracies. They are things that are happening that people don't want us to know. I do a lot of research on this stuff. I really, like I said, I really wish my memory was great so I could like throw out quotes and then be able to tell you where I read the quote, you know, who it came from and all that type of stuff. But you know, this is one reason that I made a YouTube page. One reason that I made a YouTube page is I wanted to be that person that not necessarily brings you the right information all the time, but the information that is out there. There's all this information in the world that just floats around, and you know, you can call it conspiracy theories, you can call it unknown truths, you can call it whatever you would like, but there's always two sides to a story, and I know a lot of people only always get one side of the story. I don't know, and I don't even know where I'm going with this commentary. I'm just ranting, I guess you could say, or talking. That's another reason I made a YouTube page. I like to just jibber jabber and talk about stuff, and hopefully someone gets something out of it. But and this is a long ass commentary. I don't even know how long it is right now, but I can already tell you it's pretty fucking long. And I don't know. There's other bills going on. There's you know, we have the healthcare bill that won't even pass until Obama is either out of office or reelected. And you know, I don't. Hopefully he's not reelected. I don't think he really did a lot. If you go look into the Healthcare Act, it's going to affect a lot of middle class people, because a lot of middle class people that think they're going to be getting free healthcare, you still have to. The government's setting up guidelines on what they think is, if they think you're eligible or not to get the free healthcare. So if you're a person like me that might not fall into the category to get the free healthcare, but doesn't feel like that they make enough money to go out and pay $150 a month for healthcare or anything else, like it kind of sounds retarded, because alright, you know, we pay like $100 a month for your cable and your phone and stuff, so you know, they could say just cut that out, but at the same time, I feel like I've already sacrificed enough of my money that I make that I shouldn't have to. And actually, when I say $150 a month for insurance, I have 4 people in my family, so I don't know. I haven't really looked into it, but I know a buddy of mine. He used to work for another company that they didn't cover nothing but him, and he had to take out insurance on his wife and his kid, and I think it was around $300 a month, and that is a ridiculous amount of money. I don't know what we have to do about it. Like, I honestly don't. You look at Canada; they have free healthcare. You know, I've heard mixed things. I've heard that it's great. Then I've heard that it's really bad. And I don't really know what to believe with that because I'm not from Canada. But, you know, they have free healthcare. They're also not in debt like we are, as far as I know. That's the biggest problem with America. We're in so much debt. Honestly, we just pile ourselves in debt. The United States piles itself in debt every year. I don't care what they tell you that they're doing. You know, Bill Clinton, supposedly before he went out of office, he was the good guy. He lowered the debt. Actually, what he did was he took money that we pay into Social Security and things like that, and took those funds from there to lower the debt. Which, yeah, he took money from one place and put it in another place, and he lowered the debt. Hey, applause. But what he did in return is, now, what about that money that he took from Social Security and other places? You know, they say that people my age, when I'm old enough to draw this Social Security I've paid in, it won't even be there, because I think he took like $200 million out of the fund. And that's why we have problems right now in our society taking care of our, our older people in society. We don't have the money there because we've spent it. We do this all the time in our government. We take money that we shouldn't take and we spend it somewhere we shouldn't spend it. And it's all a negative effect. There's nothing good going to come out of it. You know, back to Ron Paul. I know I brought him up for a brief second. Ron Paul basically was talking about, you guys should look into him. I mean, I'm not saying you got to, want to vote for him or anything like that. Just look at what he has to say. Like, he talks about how our money has been inflated till it's worth nothing. He says the average dollar in reality is worth about 4 pennies compared to like the 60s, 50s, and 60s. because we basically just raped our money. And you see it every day. This inflation and stuff, you see it every day. I remember being, 16, 17 years old and gas being 99 cents a gallon. And that was high at the time. I mean, it was like, wow, it was 99 cents a gallon. Because it used to be, lower than that. I mean, it's going to sound retarded because it's way back. But I think in like the 40s and 50s, gas was 35 cents a gallon. I understand that things have to go up, stagger up from, the 60s and 50s or whatever, it being 35 cents to the 90s to the mid-90s being around $1. That's not really that drastic of an increase. But look at it now. And like, since we went to this, got in this war, gas has shot up. I remember it was 99 cents, and then we went to war. It was like $1.70, and I was like, holy shit! How am I going to afford gas every week? That's ridiculous. Now I go to the gas station, and it's like $3.15 or more. Sometimes almost $4 a gallon. I'm looking at it like, now it's more like, it's $3. I just went and got gas. It's $3.09. I'm not filling my tank up. I'm going to get the amount of gas that I think I can afford right now, and I am going to try to conserve it as much as possible. But, god damn it, the phone's ringing. Anyways, this is a long-ass commentary. So if you guys want to hear more about stuff like this, let me know in the comments. If I don't get a lot of comments asking questions about stuff like this, then I'll just do it at my own leisure. If I do get a bunch of comments, I will try to hurry up and get another video up like this. If you have anything you want me to talk about, leave it in the comments. I might talk about it. I'm out. Peace.